Watermelon, one of the world's most refreshing summer fruits, has a fascinating journey from field to table. Over centuries, cultivation methods have evolved, and today, advanced technologies allow farmers to grow, harvest, and process watermelons at an incredible scale. But how exactly does this fruit, known for its juicy sweetness, get from the soil into our hands while still retaining its fresh flavor? China leads the world in watermelon production, growing an astonishing 67 million tons every year. That's nearly 60% of the global supply. The story begins in regions such as Xinjiang and Kuo, where fertile soil and ideal climates create the perfect conditions for watermelons to thrive. Farmers start by preparing the soil with compost or green manure, ensuring it is rich, loose, well-drained, and with a pH of 6 to 6.8. To conserve moisture and stop weeds from spreading, the fields are often covered with thin plastic films. Seeds are then sown directly into the ground or started in trays using grafting techniques, which make the plants stronger and more resistant to pests and diseases. Once the seedlings reach 6 to 8 inches in height, they are transplanted into open fields with 3 to 5 feet of spacing between each plant. This space is crucial. It allows each vine enough room to spread and ensures that the melons can grow large and healthy. Harvesting depends on the size of the farm. On smaller family-run farms, watermelons are still harvested by hand, using knives and scissors. Skilled workers can pick between 4,500 and 5,000 melons per day, each weighing 5 to 7 kilograms. On larger, more advanced farms, machines like the Barone watermelon harvester take over. With a powerful 100 to 120 horsepower motor and precision blades, these harvesters can collect between 8,800 and 13,200 pounds of watermelon per hour. The built-in hopper can hold up to 2,200 pounds at once, and the machine's automated control system makes it highly efficient and fuel-saving, maximizing productivity while reducing the need for labor. After harvest, speed is key. Watermelons are quickly transported to modern processing facilities, where they are cleaned using wet or dry broom systems to remove dirt. Next, automated systems like the Unitech Uniboss sort them by weight and size, ranging from 6 to 12 kilograms. Some sorting lines are so advanced, they can handle up to 3 fruits per second, making the process of grading, stacking, and packing remarkably efficient. Once sorted, watermelons are packed into cartons weighing 15 to 22 kilograms and stacked onto pallets with around 50 boxes each. To preserve freshness, they are cooled to 12–15 degrees Celsius at around 90% humidity. This process extends their shelf life up to 3 weeks, making it possible to ship them across the globe without losing quality. But fresh fruit isn't the only way watermelons are enjoyed. Many are turned into juice through highly automated production lines. These systems include hydraulic presses, degassing machines, homogenizers, sterilizers, and packaging equipment capable of processing up to 50 tons per day. The result? Juice that stays fresh, flavorful, and safe for storage. Even the pulp and peel aren't wasted. They are ground up and converted into organic fertilizer, feeding back into the farming cycle. Beyond China, other countries showcase unique and creative watermelon cultivation methods. In Japan, farmers have become famous for producing square watermelons by growing them in transparent molds. First introduced in the 1980s, these perfectly cube-shaped melons are not just visually striking, they are practical too, stacking neatly in refrigerators and shipping crates. Each one weighs 11 to 15 pounds and measures about 7 inches per side. But because they require intensive care and suffer from a 30–40% spoilage rate, only about 200–300 are produced each year. Their rarity makes them luxury items, often selling for anywhere between $70 and $500, with some even auctioned for as high as $2,000. Another innovative method is trellis or hanging watermelon farming, popular among export-focused farms. This technique involves growing the melons on elevated structures, with each fruit supported in mesh bags as it hangs. By keeping the melons off the ground, farmers protect them from pests and mold, while also improving quality and appearance. Though setup costs are 20–30% higher than traditional farming, yields can increase by 10–15%. Most hanging melons weigh between 5 and 10 pounds, though larger ones can be produced with extra care. From the massive fields of China to the boutique farms of Japan, watermelon cultivation demonstrates both tradition and innovation. Whether hand-picked on small family farms or harvested by powerful machines, packed in cartons, turned into juice, or even shaped into cubes, watermelons remain a global symbol of summer, freshness, and agricultural ingenuity. If you enjoy this fascinating journey into the world of farming and food production, don't forget to like this video, leave a comment sharing your thoughts or experiences, and subscribe to our channel. Your support helps us bring you even more incredible insights and stories from the fields and factories that feed the world. Welcome to today's deep dive into one of the most extraordinary transformations in the food industry, turning over 450,000 tons of jackfruit into dried jackfruit, a snack loved across the globe. Behind this process lies a story of culture, science, and precision. Jackfruit isn't just any fruit. Known for its massive size, unique texture, and sweet tropical flavor, it has been an essential part of Thai culture for centuries. By 2024, Thailand has cemented its position as a global leader, producing nearly 25% of the world's jackfruit supply. But how exactly do farmers and factories manage the monumental task of converting this enormous fruit into a lightweight, shelf-stable, and delicious snack? Let's take you through the journey. It all begins in the orchards. Jackfruit trees start bearing fruit after 3 to 4 years, and with more than 200,000 hectares dedicated to cultivation, Thailand's harvest is vast. The peak season runs from March to June, when orchards across the country burst with enormous fruits. Each jackfruit can grow up to 90 centimeters long and weigh anywhere between 5 to 30 kilograms, with some exceptional ones tipping the scales at 40 kilograms. Farmers monitor these giants carefully. The skin's transformation from green to yellow or brown signals perfect ripeness. With sharp knives or sickles, the fruits are skillfully harvested to avoid damaging the tree and ensure the fruit stays intact. This care is critical because how the fruit is handled in these first moments sets the stage for everything that follows. Once harvested, time is of the essence. Jackfruits are transported quickly to processing facilities, as delays can cause a decline in freshness and flavor. At the factory gates, the first checkpoint awaits sorting. Only fruits that meet strict standards for size, ripeness, and overall quality continue on the journey. Those that don't measure up aren't wasted, they're repurposed for animal feed or compost, keeping sustainability in focus. The chosen fruits head into a thorough washing stage. High-pressure water jets and brushes scrub away dirt and impurities, a step vital to both safety and flavor retention. A clean fruit not only looks appealing, but also ensures the sweetness and nutrients are preserved throughout processing. Then comes peeling, an enormous challenge, given the jackfruit's thick, spiky outer skin. In small operations, workers peel each fruit by hand, a precise but time-consuming task. But in factories handling hundreds of thousands of tons, high-tech peeling machines dominate the floor. These machines strip away tough skins at lightning speed, processing multiple fruits at once and saving countless hours of labor. Once peeled, the golden treasure inside is revealed. Workers separate the edible flesh from the core and seeds, carefully cutting it into uniform pieces, typically 1 to 2 centimeters in size. Consistency here is everything. Uniform cuts guarantee that each piece dries evenly, resulting in a product that looks and tastes the same from batch to batch. Now we reach the most critical stage, drying. Factories rely on industrial dehydrators to manage the massive output. These machines carefully control temperature and airflow, drying the fruit at around 50 to 60 degrees Celsius for 8 to 10 hours. During this time, the fruit's moisture content drops below 10%, locking in its sweet, concentrated flavor while ensuring it won't spoil. Advanced sensors and automation monitor every moment of this process, preventing over or under drying that could ruin texture or taste. The dried fruit that emerges from these machines is then inspected under strict quality control. Any pieces that don't meet the standards, whether in color, texture, or flavor, are discarded. Only the best make it to the packaging line. Packaging itself is a science. To protect against moisture, oxygen, and contamination, factories use vacuum-sealed or nitrogen-flushed packs. These methods lock in freshness, flavor, and texture, allowing the fruit to travel across the world and stay delicious for months on store shelves. From Thailand, dried jackfruit makes its way to major markets across the United States, Europe, and Asia. Meeting the demands of this international audience requires a highly coordinated supply chain, where factories, transport companies, and retailers work hand in hand to deliver the product promptly and safely. But as demand grows, so does the responsibility to protect the environment. Many factories in Thailand are adopting eco-friendly methods, using energy-efficient drying technology, recycling wash water, and even experimenting with biodegradable packaging. Some facilities are powered partly by solar energy, reducing their carbon footprint while maintaining efficiency. What began as a fruit ripening under the Thai sun now ends as a crunchy sweet snack enjoyed worldwide. Behind each bite is a story of careful farming, precise science, and constant innovation. We hope this journey gave you a new appreciation for the monumental process of turning raw jackfruit into the dried fruit snack loved by millions. If you found this fascinating, make sure to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. Your feedback inspires us to bring you even more stories from the amazing world of farming and food production. See you in the next video.